Hello, everyone. It's been a while. As you can see, I am recording from my phone because my Mac is out for now. So I'm very organic today, as you can see. But no, nevertheless, I wanted to come and talk to you about, I guess maybe this would be my sixth on the series that I spoke to you before. This one is, I wanted to name it The Wisdom of Silence. Sometimes there's nothing more to say, but to be, to feel, to recognize the insights that we get through the stillness. These can be as well intuition, dreams, etc., which I'm learning to listen to hone into. Prior to that, I had various videos that I spoke to you about of learning how to express oneself, which at the same time doing so, healing starts to manifest because the part of your voice, that which has been, you know, held off for so long, and I'm talking about personally my case and many others that are listening can relate to. And as you continue to unravel and start to listen to your real true voice through some of the things that I spoke to on previous short videos, that voice as well that I talked about that sabotages us. And I mentioned that some of those thoughts and voices are not even ours to begin with. So then we move into the resistance when you do start to speak and you feel the resistance of others that they don't maybe accept or like or are uncomfortable or is a trigger when you really start to voice out verbally and then by actions as well, your truth. And again, I mentioned this truth based upon doing it in a respectful way to yourself and to others. And at the same time, as that starts to happen, it's important for us to continue to stand firm in our truth as a human being in a healthy way. And with that, I mean always having in consideration not only yourself, but the people around you and the world. So your thoughts, words, and deed should be cohesive in that sense. And again, I'm humbly not saying this because I all of a sudden got it. This is many years of trial and error, and I continue my journey when it comes to this. So when it comes to the wisdom of silence, and what I mean by that, and again, many of you already understand what I'm speaking of, is that we have the tendency to think that we have to think or say and do in order to receive input. But I'm beginning to understand more and more that the best wisdom comes when you're still, when you're in solace and silence. And I can tell you from experience that that's been a hard thing to do because in the society that we live in, we're constantly bombarded with information and things to do and bills to pay and emergency here and there. So we're constantly, our nervous system is constantly working and trying to survive. I mean, it doesn't, mean that you're always on an emergency, but we have certain levels that we are working on and dealing with on a daily basis to get things done. So when you get to the point that your body's consistently, I guess if you want to call it, jacked up and trying to address a lot of things during your day, during your week, month, and years, you don't have a break to listen and be still to really perceive what wisdom and information you already have and to be empowered by it and to trust it and to continue to hone into it and to listen to subtle things. And I don't mean just listen, but to catch certain insights that come in through during the silence, during the solace and the stillness and the breath, that I'm working on myself, because I sound calm and all that, but believe me, I'm very on a go a lot of the times. But since I moved, believe it or not, from Miami to here, I've, knocked it down a few notches. So, so what I mean by that, and I have my beautiful friends that talk about it as well, uh, Dennis and Abigail, and those who listen to their, and Ardina, Elena, and Mike, Alex Collier, etc. Um, I mean, they talk about it. I mean, it's different language, probably different jargon, if but it's been talking about for ages, for centuries, and our gurus, our Buddha, the yogis, the Jeshua. It's very, very inner, very deep, and it doesn't come out when there's a lot of noise going on, if you know what I mean, unless you hone it first, and then you can hone out the noise that's exterior. But again, to make this message to the point, um, getting to that place where you can honor yourself, and you'll be surprised in the information, the thoughts, the insights, the feelings, and that's something that I'm trying to focus on, because we're most of the time in our heads, and when you start to hone into the feelings, it's a different language, and you get different insights, and it's actually fascinating. I'm getting more and more insights, intuition. I'm dreaming more, which I guess I'm remembering my dreams. That's because I think we all always dream, but I don't remember them usually, but lately I have been, and I may talk about that a little further. But again, I want to encourage those, as I am encouraging myself as I'm speaking right now, to continue that inner stillness and honoring you and recognizing who you truly are. I know that this has been said many times, but it is super empowering when you start to realize how significant you are in this world and universe. So, with that said, I will let you go for now, and excuse my humbleness. Take care, and I'd love to hear from you. Anyone that has any feedback, I'll be happy to listen. Take care. Bye.